Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I just filmed a whole video showing you guys some wonderful Happy Mail that I got, and for whatever reason my camera either wasn't working, I'm watching it right now and it says it's working, or it's just not putting it on the disc. I had to get a new disc because I accidentally vacuumed up the other one. It was one of those little itty bitty ones like that, you know. Anyway, so ever since I got the new one, I've been having kind of problems. I guess it's just a matter of, you know, trying to figure out how much space is on it and all of that. Anyway, I got these from Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. She got these We Are Memory Keepers cutting blades, thinking that this was, you know, they were all the same, which I would think so too. I didn't know that there were different sizes for these. These go in the cutter that has the scoring too. So anyway, I have this kind, so she sent me these. She didn't want to take them back. And then she also sent me these beautiful old images from German books that she has. And we tried to do it digitally, but we couldn't get it to work. Or, I mean, it worked. I got them and all that, but they just didn't come out very well when scanning because they're a little bit grainy as it is. And so it just didn't work digitally, so she sent them to me in their real form, and they're from 1893, and it's all in German. Oh, I know what else I was going to tell you guys. I wanted to say sorry about the book page yesterday with the inappropriate words. I wasn't trying to offend, so if I did, I apologize for that. I get kind of in the zone of looking at the fabric or the paper or whatever it is I'm working with, and I really don't look at the book page, so I apologize. I really didn't see those. So anyway, there's that. But hopefully, you know, this is all in German, so I doubt it has bad words. But I doubted the other one had bad words too, so there you go. Alright, this is gorgeous, Denise. Thank you so much. This was so nice of you to send me these. This is really cool. I love the old pages when they're starting to tear and stuff. I kind of keep those and collect them, and that's what I used in that last digi, the fern digi, because I kind of have stacks of them. So yeah, I just stacked them all together, and you know, I also did some collaging and all that for the top page, but this is really cool. These images are just great, these ladies. So cool. So I really, really, really appreciate it, Denise. They're super fun. I like all these kind of things are neat here too. So thank you. That is awesome. I love it. Alright, and then I got a big box of stuff from Lori Goodman, and she's naughty because she doesn't need to send me stuff. The one thing that made me laugh is she told me she was going to get a Burger King crown and decorate it and send it to me and say that I was the queen of collage. So she couldn't find a Burger King one, so she sent me a sparkly pink one and then put rhinestones and all that all over it. I love it. It's cute. So I'll put that up on my shelf with all my things that I've gotten from friends and whatnot. So I got this, and I actually already cut this and everything. I'm going to move the box and we'll just do a piece at a time kind of thing, because I did a whole video and I was making little collage snippets and you know, fabric snippets and that. Or did I cut? I don't know if I can find the spot. But so I have used this already. I found the spot that I could stand cutting. Oh, it was on here, so you can see I cut right across there because it was already fraying. So I was like, okay, I can handle cutting right there. Sometimes it's hard for me to cut into stuff like this, even though, you know, that's what we're doing with it. It makes it a little bit easier when it's stained or torn or whatever. And then she sent me this, which is beautiful. I love the rose design on there. Super pretty. And this is beautiful collar, one of those old collars. And this is really cool, this one with the pink, because it's got like these, the way the knitting or crochet, I'm not sure, because I don't know how to do all that, but anyway, that's really cool. And then there's another doily. And this one would be super cool on an altered file folder, which I need to do one of those again. But that would be really cool on the front of an altered file folder, like pieces of that. And this doily is very pretty. Oh, you guys probably can't see, but see these? Those would be pretty on the front of something. Oh, sorry, my cats are gonna, well, it's just my female hisses at Pasha because she just doesn't like him. And there's that. And then she sent me this gorgeous damask kind of fabric, and this probably is going to get used on the cover of Fern's journal. So I was just kind of racking my brain today trying to think. I've got some white like this, I just haven't tea stained it, but see this, I don't even have to tea stain. So this can go on here like that, and then it'll be something like this, and then of course this will go all the way around. And I'll probably put lace or something on the spine as well to decorate it up, but I think that would be really pretty on the cover of this journal that I'm currently working on. So thank you for that, because like I said this morning, I was kind of racking my brain. Samantha sent me the white, kind of like this, and that would have worked. I just was, this color is a little bit better for what I'm doing right now. And then she also sent me some really nice books. Thank you. I can't tell you how awesome that is, because I struggle to find very old ones. All the ones I find are kind of 50s, 60s, and 40s sometimes, if I'm lucky, but they're just hard to find around here for whatever reason. But this has super cool pages. This one's from 38, but these pages really feel like that manila drawing paper, that kid paper that I use. It's that really soft, almost cottony kind of feel, and they're a little bit thicker than, like, you know, regular book pages. And then they do that. I love that. I love to just stack books that are like that with that side out, and then maybe put something decorative on top. They just look so cool. So thank you for that. And then she gave me this book of poems, Browning poems. And these are from 1921 and 22. So that's super fun. There's little notations and things. I like to use that in digis, those kind of things, because it's just kind of a way to keep it, you know. And then shorthand, which I think is amazing when I look at it, because I don't know how people ever figure out or remember what all those little symbols are, but they're fun to use in digis too. And this one's from, look at that, look how cool that is. That's really neat on the inside. Make a little like mini journal, keep those end pages there. This is 1929 was the last printing on that one. And then these are from 1947. They're all poems. So super fun. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you, and you just really don't have to do that. I really do appreciate it, though. I thank you so much. It's helpful when I get those things that I can use. It's awesome. So the journal, I even did some stuff in this today, but like I said, my thing was not recording. It's still recording right now, so that's good. So I was showing you how I do the, oops, I am struggling with this today. It's like not in the right spot or something. The ruffles here on the pages. And what I do is I take little bits of the fabric, just like we've been doing when I was doing the collaging, you know, tearing it into pieces like that, roughly. But these are about 1.5 inches long by roughly 1 inch wide. And you can see they're different sizes. They're not perfect, and you don't need to make it perfect. And then I just run, you know, a little glue there, and I put a strip down, more glue, and I just use my Scotch Create, and it holds it down just fine until I can stitch it. If you're going to not stitch it, I would definitely use like a Fabri-Tac or something like that. So, and then I just added a piece of lace right down here. And somebody asked me why I don't use Fabri-Tac, and I don't use Fabri-Tac because I don't like the way it feels on my hands. And I don't like the way it leaves like little wet looking spots on fabric, so that's why I don't use it. But if you like it and you have luck with, you know, maybe I get too much or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, that's why I don't use it. So these are the signatures for Fern's journal. And I have a new person ask me what a signature was because they hadn't, you know, learned that. And so a signature is just a collection of pages that you fold in half and make into, you know, like a book block or a portion of the book. And if you look in books a lot of times along the spine, you'll see little signatures. Their signatures are a lot smaller than the way we do it because they have machines that, you know, can compress it and all that kind of stuff and glue it and whatever. But it's a little different when you're sewing the signatures in. So this block of pages together is called a signature, and so this book will have 3 signatures like that. And they'll be sewn into the spine of the book. So that was a good question, and you know, sometimes I just forget because I've been doing it for a while. This is old book page that was one portion of a signature itself because the 2 pages are together. And I added washi tape here and I glued it with my glue stick just to make sure that it stays. I don't want it peeling off in places because you know washi does that sometimes. And this is that beautiful washi that Denise at Wonderbar Crafts sent me. But yeah, that helps these old pages not just tear apart. So like, you know, you're turning your page one day and the whole page comes out. That helps, you know, that not to happen if you're using old book page. I made these little fabric snippets that are on some of the pages. And so this is a piece of that crochet or knitting, I'm not sure, that Lori sent to me. So thank you, Lori. I already used that little bit of it. And these are just the little bits and pieces of fabric that were left from doing this and the other stuff that we've been doing. And one of the these little fabric rosettes. And I just stitched right over the top of it there. And then did that. As you saw, I don't think that one has anything else. This one has a couple of the, like this is kind of like a mini fabric flip because it flips like that, but I just oriented it this direction instead of this direction when I made that one, and I just stitched it right up at the top. I didn't stitch all the way down, so each one of these sections is loose still, and that one's glued down. Lots of little fabric strings because of all the fabric I put on here. I added our little envelope that we made together, and on this side I just put down the flap of the envelope and added some lace, and I stitched the whole thing down so that it's on there really well. And this one, that's our corner pocket with the bad words, sorry about that. And then stitched that all on the same as I showed you before. And on this I added, where is it? Oh, this little fabric clip, but it's an altered paper clip. So I've just taken an extra piece of fabric and you hook the paper clip onto it and then glue it down to the fabric clip itself, and that holds the paper clip there so that you can move this one wherever you want it in the journal. But again, it's all loose like that so that it's like a mini fabric flip instead of a large one. And that just goes on the edge of whatever page. It doesn't have to stay on this page, it can go wherever. And I just added that little bulb pin and a little old-fashioned key with a rose there at the top. So that's kind of where I'm at in this one. I think I did add another fabric little cluster, but we'll find it eventually. So this book will look like this, and it'll have 3 signatures sewn into that spine covered with the fabric, and I'm liking the way that's all fluffy and fun there. So yeah, I'm sorry you guys, I'm sorry I I don't know, that it wasn't recording or whatever it was doing. So I guess she just got a little short and sweet deal today. So we'll chat again soon. And thank you so much to Lori and Denise both. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome and huge supports to me and just to everybody who's been so supportive. I hope you have an awesome weekend and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye now.